From the creator of the Heavy Knob, in an alternate universe, a new hero walks a familiar path. Some call him the Magic Knob, others the Black Knob. But for them all, he is the Archmage of Cyrodiil, and he comes to spread the word. A native of High Rock, the Magic Knob is a Breton, born under the sign of the Lord, whose skills are mostly built around the use of the Apotheosis staff. The most important skills for the Magic Knob are Alteration for defensive spells, Destruction for weakness ramp spells to use in tandem with the Apotheosis staff, Illusion for frenzy spells, and Restoration for healing. Acrobatics, athletics, and sneak were chosen mostly to avoid choosing something else, but they will be handy as the Magic Knob wishes to be nimble, quick, and silent. When leveling, agility and endurance will be fast-tracked to 50, with strength getting the leftovers until it reaches 40, after which intelligence, willpower, and speed will have almost exclusive priority. Agility and endurance will get the odd leftovers. Strength may get some love late, while personality and luck will receive nothing unless there's nothing else to spend points on. The Magic Knob mostly follows the same game setup as followed by the Heavy Knob, and as it was detailed in the Heavy Knob build vid, the same steps will be only referenced here. So firstly, of course, the Magic Knob dupes himself close to 10 million cash. Next, Frostcrag Spire is claimed and fitted out. A Grand Soul Gem is acquired.
A pleasure to serve you.
Unique to the Magic Knob build, the Apotheosis staff is purchased from Rindir's staffs in the Imperial City.
Thank you. Come again.
Using the minor life detection spell, mysticism is cheesed to level 25 so as to be able to use Soul Trap. At Vindasol, a bow, normally used exclusively by pussies, is reluctantly used as a tool to obtain a Welkin Stone. Next, Battlehorn Castle is liberated, and a beeline is made for Battlehorn Grotto. Note that the castle does not need to be upgraded for this step. Deal with the enemies within and obtain a Varla Stone. A black horse is purchased from Black Waterside Stables at Cheydinhall, as the Magic Knob has some remote traveling to do. At Crowhaven, the Magic Knob seeks a victim carrying a specific item. Note any vampire lair will suffice. Then you'll either get lucky and get the item quickly, or have to work at it, hitting multiple lairs. The item in question, an unenchanted black robe. Now, it's time to visit the common criminal that lurks outside the Imperial City. The Magic Knob is not sure if he sells more or better items at later levels, but this is not a consideration for what unfortunately must come next.
You need something special?
Indeed he does, and the Magic Knob will also clean out all the common criminal's items, which can be duped for a lifetime supply, if and as needed.
Tell your friends about me.
Oh, I will. An unfortunate task that fortunately and strangely doesn't count as a murder. But the item carried by the common criminal, an unenchanted black hood, is extremely rare and much needed by the magic knob to complete the totally sick outfit. The 9 will forgive. It is the early hours of 4th of Heartfire. So the magic knob makes his way to Dark Fissure to craft himself a black soul gem by placing a grand soul gem into the coffin-looking thing and casting Soul Trap upon it. Back home, and the magic knob gets to work at his duping chest. A lifetime supply is made of critical items, the most notable being Welkin stones and Varla stones. Multiple copies of the sick outfit of the magic knob are also duped for current and future enchantments. Varla stones will be hot-keyed, as the Apotheosis staff is a heavy magic charge user. Welkin stones will also be hotkeyed to keep magicka up for ramp spells. The magic knob has crafted some apprentice-level spells, the most notable being Shield for defense, Frenzy as a tactical offensive spell, and Weakness as a ramp for the Apotheosis staff. Heal Target is primarily for poor Horsey's benefit, who out in the wild seems to cop all the fucking aggro that should be directed at the magic knob. Poor Horsey don't bother anyone, yet he seems to be always the first to cop it. To begin with, all wearable items have been enchanted with shield, as the magic knob is quite squishy without armor. Experiments will be carried out as the game progresses, but it is envisioned some shield will always be needed. For prospective mages, consider keeping the wrist irons you start with, as they can be enchanted, and there is very little, if any, other items that can be worn with a robe without being conspicuous. Early game, the Apotheosis staff is laughingly overpowered even against boss enemies. Combined with ramp spells, the staff drops most enemies with one shot. As such, the magic knob is playing the game on extreme difficulty, something the heavy knob nor any other failed creation of old knob could not. It is envisioned this will certainly change dramatically at higher levels, but so will the ramp spells of the magic knob. He has weakness to magicka up his sleeve after all. Tactically, particularly with mobs, the magic knob will use frenzy spells first to get the enemy to do the heavy work and thin themselves out. Then, he will use ramp spells with the Apotheosis staff to mop up the leftovers. So this has been the build, game setup, and fighting philosophy of the magic knob using the Apotheosis staff. I hope there has been something of value you can use in your game, and I thank you for your time.